Hello, welcome. In this lecture, we will discuss how to test a file download using JMeter. We will discuss different scenarios, that is downloading a single file by multiple users as well as downloading a different file by multiple users. Let me open the URL that we will use for testing purpose. This particular URL we will be using for testing purpose. There are various files here. You can download those files. Just to click on those files, this file will get downloaded here. First, we will record the test script using this URL. Then we will customize that test script according to our requirement. Let me open the JMeter. So JMeter bin folder, I will open the terminal sh space jmeter.sh. Now I will use the recording template to record the test script. We will click on the template and select the recording and then create. Then we enable this test script recorder. Right here it is using port 8888. I will open the Firefox browser. So let us go to the settings. Let us check the proxy settings. So we have set it to localhost 8888, and also you need to import the JMeter certificate here. Certificates, you import the, go to JMeter bin folder and you need to import this particular certificate, new certificate which you have generated. In the earlier lecture about how to record a test script using HTTPS test script recorder, we have discussed these things in detail. Now I have already imported this certificate. I will cancel this. OK, dismiss. So now I can close this and I will start the recording now. Click on OK. I will provide the transaction name. I will just provide 01. I will use this URL and then I will select one sample file and let us download the file. Now this file is downloaded and saved in the download folder. Let me stop the recording. If you observe the download folder here, you can see test1. This particular file is downloaded. Now let us go through the recorded script and let us customize according to our requirement. Here is where the script is recorded. This is not related to our domain name. I can ignore these things. These things I can ignore. So this is the download page and we need to look for the request which is downloading the file. This is the request we want. Other things are related to some other domains which are related to plugins in the browser. This is related to our domain and this is related to the file that we are downloading. So I will name it as file download. So this is the request we are interested in. What I will do now is I will add one more thread group and I will copy this particular request here, and this thread group I will disable, and this recorder also I can disable, no longer needed. Now this is the request we will work on. I have disabled this thread group which contains some other requests which are no longer needed. I just copied the request that we need for a file download here, and I will add the listener to view the result. Now let me run this and verify whether it is working or not. Let us run this test. Do you want to save? Not now, later we can save this. So file download request is done. Now our request is successful. We have received the response, but if we want to save the response to a file, so for that you can add one more listener here. Add listener. You select this save response to a file, this particular listener. Now if I run this, it will save the response to a file. The file will be saved by default in the JMeter bin folder. Let me run this now. First let us check JMeter bin folder. If you go to JMeter bin folder, there is no PDF file now. If I run this test now, the request is successful, and here you can observe the file is downloaded here. If you want to simulate multiple file downloads, then you can increase the number of threads here to 2. And if I run this again, let me clear the result and run 2 times, the same file will get downloaded. 2 requests are completed. If you go to JMeter bin folder, 1.pdf, 2.pdf, 2 files got downloaded now, right? Now I do not want to store this particular download file to JMeter bin folder because these files are related to JMeter. I want to save the download file into a different folder. In that case, what we can do is we can go to this particular listener, saved response to a file. Here, file name prefix. Here you can provide the folder path. Now I will provide a folder path and let us verify whether it will save to a particular folder or not. I have created a folder download files and I will provide this particular path. I have saved some other file as well here. You can ignore this. I will copy this particular path name and I will provide that path name here. I will provide this folder path here. I have provided a path to download files folder here. Now if I run this, it should save the file in this particular folder. Let me run the test. Both the downloads are successful. If you go to downloads folder now, 1.pdf, 2.pdf, both the files have been saved. This scenario is about downloading the same file by multiple users. If you want to simulate 100 users downloading the same file, and then you can increase the number of threads to 100 here, right? Suppose I want to simulate another scenario where one user is downloading this file, another user is downloading this file, another user downloading this file, like this. In that case, that is multiple users downloading different files, right? I can simulate that scenario by saving the file name in the CSV file and reading the file name from the CSV file. I have prepared this particular CSV file here. I can save the file names here, download file path, like that. Test1, this is the first file name. This is the second file name, upload-txt.txt. Upload-txt.txt. Another file name is lambda-test.txt. Lambda-test.txt, right? Like this, I have saved the 3 different file names. This is the header. Like this, you can save all different file names in this file, right? I will save this file and I will close this CSV file, and you go to this JMeter. Here for this particular request, you can add the config element CSV dataset config and browse that particular file, and you can browse that particular CSV file here and provide this variable name. I will call it as download file name, and here ignore the first line. Yes, because we will ignore the first line. First line is a header, and then I can use this particular variable in the script, right? Here I will use that variable dollar within the curly braces download file name. What it will do is it will read the data from the CSV file and download the different files accordingly, right? Now we have done this. I will clear this result, save the test plan, and I will go to download folder and delete the previously downloaded files. This is a CSV file we will be using for reading the download file names, right? I will keep it as it is. So now we have given the path name here, right? Now if I run, it should download the different file each time, right? Let me run this. So only 2 requests have done. See here, first one is PDF, another one is document, right? Okay, only 2 done because we have provided only 2 threads here, right? You can provide 3 threads here, then all the 3 requests will get executed. I have increased the number of threads to 3. I have deleted the old downloaded files. Now if I clear this old result and run again, it should download 3 files because we have provided 3 threads, and also in the CSV file we have provided 3 different file names. Here you can observe 3 files have downloaded. These 2 are text files and this is a PDF file, right? If you can open this with the text editor, this is a text file, right? That is what we have here. 2 are text files, 1 is a PDF file, right? All the files are downloaded properly. Now here you can do some adjustments here in while saving the file. For example, here don't add a prefix, and you can add the timestamp to the file while saving the file. Now if I click this add timestamp, here file name will be saved with the timestamp. Let me delete this downloaded files. Now I have checked here add timestamp. It means timestamp will be added to the file name. Let me clear this and run again. Now you can see timestamp is added in the file name here, right? Similarly, here these are self-explanatory. Don't add number to the prefix. Don't add content type to the suffix. Like this, based on your requirement, you can select whichever option is needed, which you can unselect whatever you don't need. Here also, save the successful response only, save failed response only. Like this, whatever you want, you can select. If you want to save only successful response, just check this box. If you want to save only failed response, then check this box. Right? You can customize it according to your requirement. Suppose I want to save the file with the same name as displayed here, right? Then I need to customize this script further. Here, if you observe, the file names have saved as 1 dot the extension, 2 dot extension, 3 dot extension. If we want to save this file with the exact name as per the website, then we can do that as well. If you go to this website, now some of the file names have changed here. It will keep changing on this website, but that is okay. For the testing purpose, I will use first these 3 file names. I will update in the CSV file. I have updated the file name now. I will save this and I will close this. Now, instead of saving this as 1, 2, 3, I want to use the exact file name. So let me delete this. And here, what we can do is, if you go here in the CSV dataset config, we are using this variable which will hold the file name. We can use this variable name here. Here we can use this variable name to save the file name in the exact name as per the website. Now, if I save this test plan, I will clear this result and I will run again. So now all the 3 requests completed successfully. If you go to the folder now, you can see it is saved with the exact file name. So in this way, you can save the file name as per the exact name as well. You can customize this test plan for different scenarios. For example, let us say I want multiple users, let us say 10 users, to download the same file at the same time, right? In that case, what I can do is, number of threads you can specify as 10, and in the CSV file here you can give only one file name. I will really delete remaining file names. Now 10 users will download this exact same file. Let me close this. Now 10 users will download the same file, right? Only one file name we have specified, but 10 users we have specified. To avoid overwriting, what we can do is, here we can specify one more function called $_thread num. It will append the thread number to the file so that it will not get overwritten the files. Let me save this. I have added here a thread number to distinguish the file. I have added here thread number to avoid overwriting of the file. I will check these 2 checkboxes. Do not add number to the prefix. Do not add number to prefix. Do not add a content type suffix. So it will remove the suffix and the prefix. So now if I run this test, all the requests are successful. Here you can observe files are downloaded. How many files? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same file is downloaded 10 times. Here you can observe thread number is added, _1, _2, _3, like that. You can observe here _1 to 10 is added because we have given a thread number here, _thread number. This is a function. This is a function which will generate the thread number. Now you can also simulate another scenario. Let us say multiple users downloading the multiple files, right? In that case, what you can do is, in the CSV file, here you can update the different file names, right? For example, I will go to the website. I can specify this different, let's say test1.png. If I want to download this, that I can specify this one here, right? And test data 1.xlsx, right? This one, like this, right? Each users will be downloading the different file. I will delete all the previously downloaded files. Now clear this result, and now what will happen is, this 10 users will be downloading 3 different files, right? Each user will download some files randomly, right? One of the 3 file, right? Let me run this test. See, now all the 10 threads have completed execution. If you go to the folder, you can see here this file is downloaded 1, 2, 3 times, and this file is downloaded 1, 2, 3, 4 times, right? And this file is downloaded 3 times, 1, 2 and 3, like this. Each user will download the different files randomly, right? Like this also you can simulate. So this script you can customize based on your need, and there can be a scenario where one user can download the multiple file as well. For that, what you need to do is specify just one thread here. Now this one user loop count, you specify how many files are there. We have 3 files in the CSV file, right? We have mentioned 3 files here in the data file. 1, 2, 3. Same user will download 3 files now. I will close this and delete the previously downloaded files. If I run this, what will happen is same user, this user, one thread will run in 3 times and download 3 different files. If I clear this and run, 3 requests are successful. So same user downloaded the different files. See, this file and this file, right? In this way, you can test file download using JMeter. You can test with single user downloading different files. You can test multiple users downloading the single file. You can also test multiple users downloading multiple files. You can customize according to your requirement. So we have discussed all the scenarios. To adjust this script, you just have to adjust this loop count, adjust this thread number, and adjust the number of files that you download in this CSV data file. So these 3 things you need to adjust according to your requirement. This is about testing a file download using JMeter. I will attach this test plan in the resource section of this lecture. Thank you for watching.